Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, first of all, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. You all are just loving yourself and everything. Also, today we are talking about another very sensitive topic, and this video is also for the girls. If guys are interested, they can watch, but more beneficial for girls. I'm a girl's girl, I am a girl, so yeah, here to share my life, my experiences, and everything. So today we are talking about something which is called hyper masculinity, hyper independence, and everything. So first of all, we as humans are composed of both feminine and masculine energies, right? That basics you know. If anyone doesn't know, let me tell you. We all have masculine and feminine energies. Doesn't mean if I am a girl, I only have feminine energies. Doesn't mean if someone is a guy, he only have like masculine energies. It's a balance of both the energies. The problem comes when the masculine energy overpowers in a female's body to an extent that it creates a shield around me. For example, I'm a female, and when I have to go out, when I have to like hustle in the world, so in that case my masculine energy has to overpower. And when I'm home, when I'm with family, when I'm like doing my like chores at home and everything, then feminine energy has to overpower, right? But the problem comes when the masculine energy overpowers to an extent that I just cannot take it out of my system. And it is governing all the areas of my life. And it has kind of become a shield in my life. And I have lost touch with the feminine energies inside me. So here's where the problem comes, which leads to hyper independence, which leads to not listening to your emotions, which leads to not being able to communicate what you feel, which leads to attracting people who are not very good for you. So, first of all, let's talk about why this happens. So, inculcating the masculine shield or the hyper independence shield is a result of trauma response. Trauma, in a way that when you were a child or even when growing up, you were placed in situations where you felt helpless, where you felt alone, where you felt that being vulnerable is a very bad thing. Highly possible that in some childhood only, because childhood traumas are the worst. It takes a lot of years and healing process to like overcome that, but not surprised if you were put in these energies even when growing up. So what happened to me was, talking about my story, what happened to me was I was the first born daughter of my household. Trauma response and this hyper independence is highly affecting the brown household girls, especially the firstborn ones. It affects other people also, but the firstborn ones, they experience this to another level. Because growing up, I constantly felt that I need to prove myself, that I am like not a burden. It was just an unsaid rule. Like, I don't know. My parents never forced me or anything, but I don't know. There was a constant urge inside me or a constant pressure that I need to prove myself that I am not like a girl. So, what happened was I had all the friends which were guys. I started hanging out with guy friends, and I felt like I am the like strongest girl. Why? I feel so ashamed of myself. I like didn't even like being around girls. I thought girls are gross. I don't know why. In my case, it started from very childhood only. So yeah, that this is what happened. So this can happen to you also. I like started liking wearing jeans more than dresses. I started liking black color. Like these are little indications. I'm not saying that if you have this it means you're hyper like in a hyper masculine energy or anything. Like in my case, this is what happened. I like did not like makeup. Okay. Like if you're in feminine energy, and if your energies are balanced, you have a balance of both the things. Okay. So I started getting distant from all the feminine like nature or feminine things inside me. I stopped communicating. I never communicated my feelings to anyone. I thought that being quiet and not like responding or not communicating what I feel is the like strongest thing. I will be the strongest person of my house. I will not communicate what I'm feeling. Rather, whenever I used to get hurt, I used to like take it out. Yeah, take that anger out on studies and like on other things, but not communicate. So it is also the worst thing. Everything was okay until um, I moved out of my home and I went to a different place. But when I moved out, I had no people to trust on. I had no one else around me, so I became more shielded. I became more like protected about myself, that I will not talk to anyone. I will not communicate what I feel because people are good at manipulating and everything. So what happened that, like, for you to flow in your periods or to have your periods, you need to be in your feminine energies, because periods is related to feminine, right? Men do not have periods. I stopped having my periods. I straight away did not get any periods for 7 months. I was so shielded. I was so not in sync with myself. I was so hyper independent. I was so in a hustling mode. I was so like, I don't know what it was, but I had PCOS. Although I was a very healthy child, I never had a sign of hormonal imbalance, anything from my childhood. I had very healthy periods, but I just did not had my periods for 7-8 months straight. And after that, PCOS happened and everything. The story is in another video. I have already uploaded it. So this happened. Then also I did not realize that I was in my masculine energy and everything. I started taking pills and everything to like ease things out. But the problem was inside, on a spiritual plane, not on a physical plane. So cut to now, a year ago, I realized that something is fundamentally wrong with me. I just can't like, I just don't feel like any girl, like a girl. I did not force anything, but it happened itself that I started hanging out with girlfriends. I made very good girlfriends. I don't know how I started liking the color pink and like vibrant colors and flowy colors. I just don't like black now. I don't know. I hate black. Like I wear every color. Like I wear every color. I just like colors. I started doing skincare, a little bit of like, I don't know, makeup and everything. I started liking flowers. Before I hated flowers. I don't know why. I started like liking cooking. I started liking doing all the chores and everything. Not in a way that I hated doing studies or hustling and everything. I started doing that along with this. So this is how I think I am healing, and I'm like tapping into the feminine inside as well. The moment which was like very as miraculous was when I was in the hyper masculine or anything, whatever you call it, energies. I used to think resting is the like worst thing. I never rested. 4 years of my college life, none of my friends have seen me resting. Like either I was out on a walk, or I was like studying something, or I was creating something. Like I was always busy. I thought resting is the like worst thing, which led to like ailments and diseases and pain in my body and everything. But one day when I was at home and I was sitting on a couch, and my like the room was fully dark. I just like moved curtain a bit, and there was sunlight coming, and I was reading in the sunlight. Everything is dark, just sunlight is on the book only. And I was reading a book and everything. I realized, oh, like this is so like amazing. Why didn't I ever felt this before? I'm getting teary eyes because I thought that this is such a bad thing to rest and read a book. And I don't know, you like your mind needs to be in constant mode of overthinking and overanalyzing everything. But that time I was so relaxed. Like I felt like something is very beautiful about this moment. And what if like I can have this moment every day, like very frequently, then it will be like very more like beautiful. But I thought like, like 22 years of my life, I never had this moment before. I never felt like this before, that resting is a very beautiful thing. So that was like brain opening, eye opening moment for me. Like I deserve to have these moments, and it's okay to have these moments where you are resting, where you are not in constant mode of like, I don't know, like hating life. No, not hating life, but hating like the feminine inside you, or not resting and everything. So yeah, this is how I am processing my feminine energies and feminine side, and dropping off my shield. And yeah, this is like my way of coping. Also, I am still like going through the process. I have not overcome the process, but one day I will, and I will share that also. But this is a reminder that you also deserve to be in a happy state, and you also deserve to be in a very like amazing state. And one more thing is, when you like start dropping that shield, or when you start tapping into your feminine, you start like attracting people who are good, who are reliable, who are trustable, who are like loving you. Because when you tap into your feminine, you do not care about what is coming from the other person. You are so happy, you are so content that you feel like just giving people. And giving people doesn't makes you feel drained, it makes you feel beautiful. Although limitations are there, that you will learn as you grow in this journey. Also, one more thing is, when you are in your masculine energies and everything, you attract partners who are feminine. So you attract these partners just because either that partners make you feel more masculine, and more masculine feeling leads to a more powerful feeling. You feel more powerful in this world and less vulnerable to predators and getting hurt. Or you attract these partners just because you want to provide them and take care of them, because the masculine energy is there to like provide you and take care of you and everything. The both the energies are there to take care of you, but the masculine works by providing and everything, and the feminine works by nurturing. There's a difference between providing and nurturing. So you attract people who are there to take things from you, or who are there to drain you. So this is another thing which I wanted to say. When you tap into your feminine, you attract beautiful people, you attract beautiful men, beautiful by, like by soul, handsome men. Okay, if you want. So yeah, this is another thing which I felt happens when you are not into the hyper masculine energies. Another thing is, you start communicating. You no longer feel the need to protect your feelings by not communicating them. You start to take charge of the situation in a way that you communicate what you feel. You have made me feel this way. You become very strong with boundaries. You learn to live in the moment. You learn to like things which you never liked. And also, one more thing, and the most important thing is, you learn to be happy and be content with life and with yourself. You're not in the constant mode of hustling. You are able to distinguish between where you need to hustle and where you need to listen to your emotions and intuition. And it protects you from bad people and bad energies, because the more you are into your family, the more your intuition works. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. I guess I did not bore you, but this is the most beautiful thing which has happened to me, tapping, like learning to tap into the feminine, because this is the energies and everything is just very beautiful and amazing. And I just get teared up when I think about situations in my life changing. And I have become, touchwood, no evil eyes, but I have literally started becoming happier. I was never happy in life. I don't know how I am happy. Like, I am just like smiling and being happy and like enjoying music and enjoying cooking and everything. On the other times I'm studying, I'm like doing things, learning, growing, everything. Before, I never felt happy. I used to feel proud of myself but never happy with my life and with myself. And now there are times when I'm not very productive, but I'm still happy. I'm still like proud and everything. So this is what I want for all the females out there. I want you all to grow. I want you all to be happy and not in a constant need to prove yourself to other people. Because whatever things are not okay on the spiritual plane do affect you mentally, physically, and emotionally. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say. And if any one of you needs any kind of help, I'm always here. Thank you for listening. I hope you liked the video, and yeah, thank you.